Mhm. There we go. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Looks like we're live and in action. Making sure we're all good. Yep. All right. So today we're going to be taking a look at a few things. We're going to be taking a look at Cyrax. If you guys haven't heard of Cyrax, he's an internet lolcow. They're kind of like the people that you normally would feel bad for them, except they do things that make you no longer feel bad for them. Like normally, I mean, look at Cyrax. Like normally we'd have this is Cyrax, by the way. Like, normally we'd have a lot of empathy for Cyrax and his, that. But he's been caught, talking to people, cupcakes, as a lot of people call him, everything like that. So yeah, we're not really Team Cyrax over here. So yeah, that's exactly why we're watching this video. Now this video is by Antimatter Morty. I've been watching him a little bit. He's been really having the good Cyrax files, as you could say. I mean, like these guys really be tracking Cyrax down like it's no other. I've been watching for I'd say a few months or something like that. So, I just thought, since I've been going on live, like I'd be watching these anyway, like might as well go in there and like watch it with you guys. Don't get me wrong, it gets pretty entertaining with this stuff. So let's get into it. I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Let's go ahead and see what's good with this guy.
I'm sorry I couldn't get to that thing van fast enough. I tried everything I could to get to you, Cassandra. I tried.
I also own you, Antimatter Morty. The one and you walking peppers, none of the feet. Got the squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. The feet on the clip, hands in the dough, fully hot. Sticky fingers, palms on the block, stay hot. Cyrax, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, too really creeping, got the whole crew shook. But in the rhymes, got a band from the book. Josh Block got the hell, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Yeah, we're gonna be covering some of these other lolcows too. I saw Nova online out there. I saw the Josh guy. I'd be kind of feeling bad for Josh, but I mean, I'm sure I gotta look a little deeper into it, but you never know. I gotta see a little bit deeper what's good with Josh. What's up, Drea?
Ladies
oh man, that's quite a pair of knockers right there.
Last night, William Gloryhole went live with Southern Harlot and Cassandra to review what they have dubbed the Cassandra Files. This is over 2 hours of footage from Chance's private FaceTime calls with Cassandra, and however bad you think it is, I promise you, it is worse. The original stream, if you want to watch it, is available on William's Rumble page. It's a little over 3 hours long, and I will link it below if you want to go over there and see it. There's a lot covered in the stream, not just the files, but...
You guys know the absolute links that these people go to mess with this man it's actually like, it's almost inspiring. Like you would think that these people have no jobs, but you would think this, actually, I think for a lot of people, their YouTube channels are so big, I think this might just actually be jobs, but like, I remember they, I guess they like, something happened at a mall where they got him to go out to a mall and like he got stranded there, but I guess, I don't know, he's an adult. I mean, there's like Uber and stuff. I don't know how he got stranded, all that stuff. Yo, appreciate you. But yeah, I don't know, but it's Cyrax. You never know with Cyrax, but he's got this girl. You can see her here. Actually, you guys can't. Oh yeah, you guys can't see her. Right there, you guys can see her. It's just a sticky situation. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, we're gonna do whatever. Everybody's gonna do whatever they can to get Cyrax finally off the internet. I think that's the whole goal here, is getting him off the internet. So the youngins can be safe.
For the purposes of this video, we're going to be reviewing just the files. I'm cutting it down for time, so I'm removing parts where they talk about anything other than the files, read super chats, things like that, cutting out pauses. And we're going to take a look specifically at these calls. This might be kind of a long video. Like I said, there's over 2 hours of footage and there's a lot to say. I would not recommend eating while you watch this video, and I would not recommend
man, it's gonna be
watching
one
it
of those.
immediately after you've eaten, as there is some serious degeneracy and some really nasty stuff being covered.
Ew.
I'm gonna do as best I can to censor as little as possible, and at least to give you guys the audio of the parts that I can't show on YouTube. So you have been warned. And now, without further rambling, let's get into it.
Let's get into
Ready?
it. Let's go.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow. Lord have mercy.
Hey, I can do one better. I can take this off right now.
No, please don't.
I'll do you one better. I can take this off right now. Is that a threat?
Just wait.
Nah, bro said is that a threat is crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm taking it more like a threat.
William.
Are you take? Wait, what?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Turn the TV a little bit.
Oh, God. Oh.
So this is like the Marty.
We
stream
2 minutes into the
I'm
video.
terrified right now. The level of fear that I experienced watching this stream live last night and not.
All right, so he got scared too. Okay, I got scared. I was like, I'm already. Hey there, how you doing? I'm sorry you got to see this. I don't know. Maybe the ladies like Cyrax. Like, maybe they like what Cyrax is working with. But oh my gosh, like I really like my heart dropped there for a second. I didn't know how far they were going with this. I'm like,
knowing what was coming was actually horrifying.
it was horrifying.
Oh my god.
Whatever. I
Oh,
don't know
please
what's
don't.
happening.
I don't even want to
Listen.
look.
You'll see.
Oh gosh.
Thank God,
Oh.
just thank God you didn't do it.
Come on, you cannot tell me that seeing me shirtless does not get you going.
I think every woman who has ever walked the earth can in fact tell you that. I never thought that I would hear those words leave his maw, and I kind of wish I never did.
Holy shit.
William, you have no idea. You have no idea.
I love you.
Dude, Jesus.
We're gonna lose half our viewers.
What? It's getting you going, ain't it? Alright, stop. That's why I was like, what? I love you, baby.
Oh god. Yeah, and I left all of this in for you guys. Dude, this is what you
There
guys
you go,
get.
ladies. There you go. There's some good Cyrax for you right there. You know, he's got a hard mixtape, one of the hardest mixtapes of all time that I think he's been working on for the past like decade or like 5 years or something like that. But when it comes out though, it's gonna be the hardest project of all time. I'm telling you.
Videos I would get from Cassandra at like 4 and 5:30 in the morning. I would be asleep and hear ding, and she would be like, "Look, I need someone to talk to so bad."
So you guys know this is like a live stream of people who basically do what I'm doing right now, but they all get together and do this. Maybe I'll be on one of these panels one day. Just talking about Cyrax. That's crazy.
What are you throwing? What are you doing? What are you throwing across the room?
My ass. Look at his hair. Like what?
Oh wait, you got it.
They just roasting him.
Is
I
that?
always saw an older video of you. You were like a little baby. Your fucking hair was like down here. I was like, damn. He was not joking. I was like, holy shit, his hair was long.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like 1.4 speed too, guys.
When I was in high school, my hair was down to
That's
here.
crazy.
Let's put it this way: when I was in high school, at one point I've been able to do what's called a Viking braid, and I had that going down my entire back.
No, he absolutely did not. He went bald when he was like 15 years old. He never had a Viking braid. It's amazing how he lies like a fourth grader. Like he hasn't even learned yet after all these years of telling nothing but
Nah,
lies.
he had the Ragnar, you
It
know.
would be believable to try to convince someone of.
Like I haven't had it.
Well, thank you for all the
I
love.
picture you with a Viking braid, and it's giving
Like
you.
it looks so cute. That's why I'm so pissed off that I lost my hair.
I forgot to show you that.
It actually looked good.
Like, that's crazy. I hate to tell you this
What happened?
because it was
Tell
supposed
me.
No, I hate this because
Okay, so the acting is phenomenal in this. This is her telling him that his gift, his big boy wheel, is going to be a little bit late, but it is coming. She did so good. But I want you guys to
His
watch
big boy wheel.
reading how his eyes like light up whenever he finds out he's getting something. Just watch.
it was supposed to be a fucking surprise, and it was supposed to be here today before 10,
That's all right.
and that literally isn't happening, even though I literally paid extra for it to come. So I got you something for Christmas because you've been just amazing, so sweet to me, and I love you very much.
I love you you too.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
so it won't be delivered. It was supposed to be delivered this morning, but it won't be here until tomorrow.
That's okay. That's what let's put it this way. As long as it gets here, that's all that matters.
As long as it gets here, that's all that matters. As long as it gets here, that's all that matters. Not even like it's the thought that counts. I just appreciate you trying to do something nice for me. No, as long as it gets here. Now, if it doesn't get here, I'm going to have a meltdown and cry like a baby. But as long as it gets here, it's fine. He's such a greedy little goblin.
Look at him.
Always calling this man a goblin.
Like I said, look at me. As long as it gets here, that's all that matters.
Right?
I did, but a few years ago, when Mom and Dad were doing apartment cleanouts for work, they recovered like a bunch of cameras.
So I'm pretty sure like they got this girl Cassandra working like as like an undercover op. She's got, I guess, Cyrax like likes her or whatever, and I guess she's working for the ops, because I mean, if these are like personal like FaceTimes or something like that, clearly they came from Cassandra, because I think his real name is like Chance or something like that, Chase or Chance, Ace, aka Cyrax. He be trying to like, I'm trying to think of the word to say it. He be trying to essentially sue anybody who is making content on him. So I know he didn't do it.
And he actually had a very rare camera, which is this. It's the
Yeah, they were cleaning apartments for work and they recovered it. That's called theft. That's stealing. If you're cleaning someone's apartment and you recover some stuff from it and take it home, that's stealing.
Mamiya. It's a Japanese 90s Mamiya camera when they first came out. Like the old school digital ones, like right when Japan was starting to go from analog to digital.
Shit.
You know what's funny? I'm a tech guy, but yeah, I can't even fucking figure out why StreamYard fucking doesn't want to work with YouTube. It's weird.
10 years of being an audio engineer did not teach him how to use StreamYard.
It's weird. It's a process.
Is it? Is it a process?
Pretty much.
I don't know.
You were so fed up with his shit by this time.
I was like, okay,
I just looked
bitch.
it up. It says no. StreamYard works very well with YouTube.
Yeah, I know. So why it's not wanting to go over is
Your
weird.
face.
I don't know. That's weird.
I still can't get over the e-hugs. I cannot for the life of me understand why he would ever think that that was normal behavior or something that he would want to make her do all the time.
You were
Alright, so
losing. This
fucking
is
good
wild.
is, you'll never guess where I first heard this song.
Oh my
You remember the
god.
Disney
I personally think that like hugs and kisses through like computer screens and like phone screens, I feel like it's just awkward, you know. Not like it's literally a phone, like a screen. I don't know. It's awkward.
show? Do you remember the Disney show that came on like a long while ago? Andy Mack. Oh, dude, it was such.
I don't know that Disney show, and I'm younger than him by like 7 years. 7 years, Marty! So I just know that this was a show that came out inappropriately late for him to have been watching it.
I first heard this song on there of all places, and I'm like,
Wait, how long ago was this?
about
What up?
Watching Disney.
5 years ago, he would have
How you
been
doing?
31 years old, and he's not only watching Disney Channel, but then also like
Appreciating the ice cream cones. I don't know this
Really?
this TikTok stuff yet.
How many years ago was
What
this?
up, Wad?
You were not young 5 years ago. You were in your
Wad,
30s
wad.
5 years ago.
Hope you're having a great day.
Good
Was it
question.
2020?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was a while ago.
You're acting like you're a fucking kid. You
So I can't play. They played a trailer for this Andy Mack show. I can't play it because of copyright for YouTube, but I looked it up. This is a Disney sitcom about a 13-year-old girl. It came out in like 2019, 2020. So yeah,
Well, that's very up with the lore for Cyrax, guys. That's why we're covering him today, actually. Because, you know, we really don't like to sit and just like beat down on people, you know. It's not really in my character to just tear people down, and that's exactly what this is a video of, somebody being torn down. But also, I'm very fine with people making fun of Cyrax until he gets off the internet, because what's up, my man? Hope you living good. Hope you living good out here. But yeah, we definitely okay with, you know what I'm saying, roasting up Cyrax, because like I say, he got to get off the internet, because as we say, he's worse than Diddle, you know what I'm saying, he's worse than Diddle, so he's got to go. But hey man, I hope you had a good day today. Hope they had you I don't know, I guess yesterday was like the day with the ice and stuff's pretty much over now, but you know, I mean, but yeah, bro, we got to do something this week.
be watching this show about this child.
I think I'm gonna be in the
also,
city
like,
on
you guys
Saturday.
have seen Disney sitcoms. You know what a Disney sitcom is like. This isn't even a show like older Nickelodeon shows like Drake and Josh, where there were kind of like adult humor like mixed into the show. And if you were a dad and you had a kid at that time and you were watching it, you might get a couple of chuckles. This is, I would imagine this show would be similar to the Disney sitcoms that were on when I was a kid, which would have been like, I don't know, like Wizards of Waverly Place and Good Luck Charlie.
They're all in my
there's not
business.
adult appeal to this show. This is a sitcom for children, starring all children, which I guess is what the appeal was to him. And he was watching it at the big age of 30, and then also enjoying and downloading songs from it.
At 30 is wild. Yeah, like I don't know. I thought I was kind of like pushing it with SpongeBob because I was in like, I don't know. I started watching SpongeBob like really like, I don't know, like 14, like 15 or something. I was like still watching SpongeBob. I was like, but I don't know, like watching something like this at like 30 is that's a strange activity. I don't know. Definitely strange.
It would be one thing if he knew of this show because he had like nieces and nephews or something that he babysat, and it was like something he would sit and watch with them. But he doesn't
Appreciate everybody popping in, showing love.
Actually have contact with any children, so he would have literally no excuse for even
Good looks,
knowing this
good
show
looks.
existed.
Throw a like or something.
But
This goes on for like 3 minutes like this. He plays the entire song, bobbing his head with
Well, hey, y'all better throw some likes, or you know what I'm saying, when you wake up tonight, it's gonna be dark, you know what I'm saying? When you wake up, you know, you just open your eyes up a little bit, the sun isn't out, and you're just gonna see Cyrax. Just gonna be staring at you from the ceiling like a horror movie. That's what's gonna happen if you don't like the video.
his mouth open, watching her look at her phone and ignore it.
on a fucking Disney show, of all things.
Wow.
I'm like, do they not realize that they're basically talking about doing fucking gangster shit in
When were
street
you born?
racing? I was born in 90.
1990?
Yeah. But dead ass, I'm like, do they not realize that these guys are basically talking about doing
She's
fucking-
roasting them up.
2020.
I had just turned 30 when I had heard this. So
Yeah, having just turned 30.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
kinda
make it
wild.
better. Having just turned 25 wouldn't make it better. Having just turned 20 doesn't make it better. It's weird. You're ridiculously too old for this. And the justification, well, I had just turned 30, so it's normal for me to still watch
So it's okay
Disney
now.
kid shows. Absolutely not. That is not a good defense at all, Cyrax. I also love that conversations are completely a one-way endeavor for him. He has no interest in anything that anybody else is saying ever. All he wants is to be able to give his TED Talk, give his monologue, like he does when he's on Facebook Live and nobody's watching. He wants to be able to talk uninterrupted, and he wants you to nod and smile and give him the thumbs
So
up.
that's
and
where
say, "That's
Cyrax
so cool."
streams.
Every time she tries to bring up anything other than
We're gonna have to pop in a Cyrax stream at some point, like one day. One day we're popping in Cyrax's stream and we're trolling. I'm gonna be in there commenting. I'm not gonna be in there like fly on the wall.
that he's trying to make about, like, isn't it crazy that a Disney show had a song on it that has, like, I guess adult themes according to him. He just completely ignores her and restarts the point, and he'll just keep saying it until she acknowledges it and responds to it.
I just hit that
Watching
30.
Disney.
I was young, alright? I was young.
You were 30!
I was weird back then, okay?
I was young. No, you weren't. I was weird back then. You're still weird now.
I was weird.
I was weird. What an
I
asshole.
love you didn't let up.
But still, like, no joke, I'm like, when I first heard this back, I'm like, the creators of that show do realize that they're talking about gangster shit and fucking street racing. You know what? You just wait till you get down here. Just wait.
She had lost it by this point, y'all. She was over it.
Also, too, I gotta wonder too, like, I mean, I can only take Cyrax in doses, you know what I mean? Like, I can only, you know, but like these people, like for instance, she has to fake like she's Cyrax's like girl. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a full-time job for her. Like, that's gotta be tough, you know? Like, imagine like you gotta wake up, you gotta text Cyrax, you gotta talk to him on FaceTime before bed and everything like that. I mean, at a certain point, you gotta really ask yourself, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just seeing what Cyrax is on. I'll probably check back in another, you know, week or so, see what Cyrax is on. Because I think it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? But like this being an everyday thing, it's kind of wild.
You'll find out.
You ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna look at
Yeah,
Sure,
please
then
do,
later on
Buddha.
down the line, I'll be like, all right, Time to get you back for all the shit you gave me.
What? Yeah. What are you gonna do? What? You ain't gonna do shit. Wait, what are you gonna? You ain't gonna do shit.
Watch it.
I want to see this because you ain't gonna do nothing. You look like Pinocchio.
God.
Oh my god. Ew. Why does that look so good? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Time out. Where's my phone? I want to fucking take a picture of that.
Here.
Wait. Hold on. I'm not ready. Dude, that like before it was so much better. Like
Oh
that.
man.
Look at me.
Oh man.
No,
There you go.
no,
No,
like,
stupid.
like this.
I need to do it now. All right, here.
She had him hook, line, and sinker. It's incredible the way he was willing to completely debase himself for her because he thought that this was all going to stay private, as if anything that he ever does ever stays private. But I got to tell you guys right now, and I'm not trying to hype it up, it gets so much worse. I'm going to spoil it. We got more dance clips out of this. He dances later on for her like 2 different times.
Turn a little bit to the side. Yeah, like that. Make the noise, or make.
Jeez, man. Like the humiliation ritual for Cyrax is just tough.
She's literally taking these pictures so she can mess with me.
Turn a little bit.
She's sending them
But then again, she's already done so many things to where he should have known that she was one of the internet trolls. Like he refuses to believe it, so it's kind of on him at this point, you know. It's like fool me once, you know, whatever it is, fool me twice, you know what I'm saying? It's like not even your fault anymore.
I mean,
It's
she was
my
like, "Look
fault.
at this."
Don't.
I also love the
Can't feel
idea
bad
that
for the
entire
guy.
time that she was doing this, her and Southern were talking shit about him behind his back. Like he was getting clowned even while it was happening. Like he's sitting there telling her that he loves her and making kissy faces, and she's sending these screenshots to Southern as it's happening.
Is that right?
All right, so what covers did you show them?
God, I can't even remember.
I was wearing like a blue bandana.
Wait, he did. I didn't even realize that. Oh God,
No,
sorry,
yeah,
y'all.
you do it.
Scared to like hit it
Perfect.
again.
Yeah, that was good.
For me, doing hip hop,
Alright, y'all.
new metal,
Here we go.
metalcore, that's what I specialize in. But I do other stuff as well on top of that.
Everything is what he specializes in: making merchandise, running a shop, being a drift king, doing drift events in real life, doing drift events in Forza, new metal, old metal, rap metal, experimental genres that he's created himself, cover shows, TED Talks, mental health.
He's like
speeches,
the new
grandma
Ye, you know?
strangling, Billy blinding, dog diddling.
Like
Is that right?
rock type of
All right,
music.
so what covers did you show them?
Cyrax is that guy. He's your guy.
His fucking
Yeah,
nose.
it's
Was the one where was I wearing like a red, white, and blue bandana?
Oh, this is great, y'all. Hold on.
And that was the line from you cover.
Yeah.
Like, it makes that one so weird. If you really listen to my voice, it almost sounds like Chester is going through me to make that happen.
No, the only person that ever went through you was Security Jake. Is he trying to act like he was somehow animated by the spirit of Chester Bennington to, like, do a cover show well?
Like the vocal tone sounds so fucking similar. It's creepy. It is so
Like,
weird.
he possessed your body, like took over your
And
body.
if you noticed, like, Vin, did you notice in the video when I was doing that tour, there was a little white orb that flew by
Put
the
it
screen.
on. Put it on right now.
Yeah, like it was so weird for like a split second, but it's there.
You don't say.
She's like, "Sorry, I'm drunk."
I can't with this.
There you go. Are you ready? What?
Sure.
What? The Pinocchio?
Best I can picture the world.
Go then.
I'm ready.
And I believe it's this screen right here. I believe it's this one right here.
Watch Cassandra through this whole thing. That's the only reason I left it in.
I remember what they taught to me. Remember trying to say talk to who I thought to be. Remember listening and all that mix again. So I pretended to be the person who was getting there. And I think this person really is me.
The Cyrax tunes aren't too bad.
I also love that if at any point he could look away from himself, which he is completely obsessed with, look at Cassandra, he would know that she was absolutely clowning him right now and like making faces and laughing, but he is transfixed by watching himself scream somebody else's song. He has an actual woman in front of him who is willing to spend time with him, and all he wants to do is show her videos of him singing other people's songs and then not even watch how she reacts. He just wants to watch it himself. Like, even if you were going to show your girlfriend like one of your favorite movies, if you're anything like me, you probably do that thing when you're showing anybody like a movie or a TV show that you really like, where you're half watching the TV show, but you're also kind of looking over at certain scenes to see how they react to it, because you've already seen it. The point is to show it to them. But no, he doesn't do that. He is in love with himself. He only cares about like paying attention to his own shit. And she might as well not even be there right now. He could be doing this with Nova AI and it would functionally be no different.
Right there, in the very corner here, you can see it like kind of flickering right there.
No, you can't. There was nothing there. The ghost of Chester Bennington was not in the room with you helping you sing one of his songs. That's ridiculous. Once again, that's a lie that like a second grader would tell. And I cannot believe
It really is. That is really something like a little kid would say, like an elementary school kid would say, like, look, you know, like, hey, bro, like, you won't believe what happened last night. Like, I saw something crazy outside of like, outside my window last night by the tree. It was peeping. It was like this. I saw it. I swear. It wasn't the wind.
he is trying to literally, legitimately convince
Yes,
her
it
of that
was.
right now.
Go back.
Go back. He's really watching.
Right there. So, long story short, it was when I had like all that stuff going on in my head, and I had to keep my head covered at the time so that it could heal.
All that stuff going on with my head, he means he picks the scabs so badly that he had to have a bandana on all the time for weeks on end so that he couldn't pick them any worse.
Anywhere takes off that match. Like, why wouldn't you wear like a white tank top?
At the time, I literally didn't have anything else. At the time, like the rest of my laundry was dirty, and that was like all I had at the time. Right.
Yeah, that would've been awesome. That would've been like a whole.
But tell me that's not fucking trippy though.
It's so crazy because you can just.
Like it's just sitting there and oh, the little kid, there, my boy.
I really don't like that. We know he's not allowed.
I was too close to the screen.
Plans for that chat were. All I have to say though is that the angle that he's looking down at it, he looks like one of the velociraptors.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
He looks like he wants to eat that cat.
She would do this. She would take the mouse, and of course he can't see it, but I would die while I was trying to like clip this shit because she would just run it up along his mouth and anything that was hanging. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
Really sit down and think about what I've gone through though. Like really think about it on that level.
So full of it.
About what I've gone through. That's just what every conversation has to be all the time. Let's talk about Cyrax. Let's talk about how mean the world has been to Cyrax and Music Biz Marty and William, and like all he wants is for people to feel bad for him. Even his own girlfriend. He doesn't want her to respect him. He doesn't want her to think him as being like strong and capable. No, he wants her to feel bad for him. He's just a little sympathy vampire.
And what those lyrics are saying, like if you think about
Sympathy
it,
vampire.
I've seen a lot of dark shit. I've been through a lot of bullshit. I was like, oh wait, that's interesting. Are you good? Are you
Not good. All I see is this piece of skin just flapping here.
Where?
Your lip. I'm sorry, I just saw it dangling, and I was like.
So his response to telling him that she's hysterically laughing because there's a disgusting piece of skin hanging off of his face is to roughly wipe it with the dirty t-shirt that he then continues to wear even if he did get it. Like, go to the bathroom, turn on the water, it's in the sink. If you turn it on, the water will start to come out. And then, like, wash your face. Like, your girlfriend just told you have flakes hanging off of you, and you're not even going to look in the mirror to see if you got it. You're just going to sit there and scrub yourself with your dirty t-shirt and then move on with your life.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
You're good.
Do what? Hi, can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there. My name is Jancy Wancy.
Oh
I
man.
like to apparently poop my panties. You're thinking kind of
Look at the way the smile disappeared from his face after she said that. He's like, hey, wait, I don't think that's funny. Make fun of N-word boy instead.
Hang on, you want to try calling you back?
Yeah, because this sucks, right?
Alright, hang on.
I can't.
Yeah, she was just done with him at this point.
Oh, shit. And there.
Yeah, now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The other song they picked out for me, which I like this one more just because it suits me a lot more. I think you'll agree with this. You can hear this, right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Alright, alright, what you know?
You're good.
I know you and Bill would have got along because he did a full one. You know what this, and this is a joke that he told me that I know you'll get a kick out. You know what this means, right?
Pinky swear?
No, it means you ain't worth that.
I'm sorry, but look at this angle of his teeth. Like, that is a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, it's literally like
how does that even happen?
like a mountain.
I need the lolcow dentist to make like 9 more videos, and I still won't understand.
It's actually a good one, to be honest. It's pretty good. Good.
Wait, I can tell you right now, babe, you and Bill would have
Who's Bill?
my older brother wouldn't have passed away.
Oh.
Oh, dead gay Bill. You should have said that.
And I have a new number.
Hey,
that
Bill
actually
didn't do
uses
anything to
for
us, bro.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I can literally make me and you an email, make us a channel, and we can literally do vlogs that both show like where we're at in life, like the good shit.
Man, he wants to make a YouTube channel that he shares with his cringe Discord girlfriend. Didn't I just hear this story? Didn't somebody just try to do this and it worked out really, really well for them? I don't know. I can't remember their name.
Also, while simultaneously poking fun at these people that think they're shutting us down and they're not.
Yeah, we can do that.
You have to admit, that would be a banger idea because one,
A banger idea, 35-year-old man.
basically throwing it in their faces all while doing good shit.
You're smart.
He's a real fart smeller.
You should wear beanies.
I actually have one.
I like beanies. They look
I actually
good.
have one right here, actually.
The commentary from the guys on the side are killing
I
me.
have this one, which I wear most of the time, or I have the classic one that everybody knows me from.
So the screenshot that Southern had up there got cut off a little bit, but that's available on eBay. I think it was originally from like Walmart or JCPenney. That is a youth size. It specifically says boys hat and gloves winter set. It's hilarious that it still fits.
It's crazy they took the time to look this up,
it came
though.
with those fingerless gloves with the skulls that I don't think he has anymore, but he used to wear them all the time during his concerts.
That's funny.
As well. I just think it's so funny that he's a 35-year-old man. He's wearing his I paused my anime to be here shirt and his like 10-year-old boys beanie from Walmart. Some of you guys who were around
attention
for
to
the 4th of
detail
July
they have
stream
is
that I did
wild.
last summer might remember this. He was wearing a dark red, like burgundy falling off of his body tank top that had like an eagle and the American flag on it. And I just had a weird feeling about it. So I did a reverse image search on the live stream and was able to find it. It was also a youth boys item from Walmart that people were selling on eBay because it was like years and years old. And the thing that was so funny about that is that the original item was like bright red and the design was like all crisp and bright. And the one that he was wearing was like black and burgundy, and the design was so faded that you couldn't see it at all because it was just so decomposed from being on his body. It was like molting into his skin. But yeah, Chance is regularly wearing youth clothes that still somehow manage to hang off of him like they're oversized.
I like Travis Barker.
Do you know how many people have said that? You're not the first one to say that.
Really?
One absolute cap. She's definitely the first one to say that.
They really be messing with this man. And then they put up the picture of Travis too.
Two, I don't think he knows who Travis Barker is.
He
Three,
should. He likes
she's just
like
doing an incredible
that
job
type of music, I
hyping
thought.
him up, having his trust while still managing to troll him. Like even when they were still together, she was still slipping in these little jokes. And God, did we get an insane amount of content out of it.
There's been a couple people that have said that already. I'm like, I don't see it. But then when they showed me a photo, I was like, okay, now I kind of see it.
Dude, you
Oh
look
yeah,
like
he sees
Travis
it.
Barker.
Yeah, sure.
When I first wore that warning beanie, do you remember what how I first got started with the fingerless glove look? This one.
Okay.
You don't remember the classic. You never really saw the classic look, have you?
No.
I got you. One sec.
Are we playing dress up?
Bro should have kept the hat
This old
on.
school look is
Came
pretty
on.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Then you'd be on the camera like this. So it seems like I have
Yes.
the kicks.
That's the OG look. And then after that, I eventually transitioned into wearing the gloves that I wear now.
Yeah, at one point you tried to transition into Patricia, but it didn't stick like it did for your dad.
It's like people look at me and they're like, dude, how are you 35 years old and rocking that look? I'm like, dude, fucking.
See how he translated that in his head? What he means is people said to him, you're 35 years old, why the hell are you dressed like that? But he translated it into a compliment in his head. He was like, how are you still rocking that look at 35? You're 35, but you look 14.
Alternative fucking clothing. What I'll do is I'll set you right here so you can like actually see. Like, can you see like?
Everybody's been wanting a new dance video. Cassandra got one.
So this is like the golden goose of this entire thing. There's tons of hilarious content that comes out of these calls, but the two dance videos that we're about to watch back to back are the creme de la creme. I mean, we're coming up on the anniversary of Marty's passing. RIP to the real, one true Drift King of Akron, Ohio. You are sorely missed to this day. Not a single stream goes by without you being mentioned. But I wish that Marty could have seen these dance videos. I wish he could have been around for this arc, and I know he is smiling down on this because this is the funniest thing in the world to me.
Shout out to Marty.
And you'll see as her shock as he walks away from the camera, he just has boxers on.
I'm surprised he's got that much on.
I don't know if I'm trying to see that.
Just wait.
A full. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that's blurry over there.
That's fine.
good moves he's got there.
So I just have to say, it's actually hilarious to me to this
That's
day
pretty good.
that he refuses to dance. Like, his number one thing that he absolutely will not do ever is dance. It's incredibly difficult for anyone to ever get him to do it. And yet, it is the only thing that he is even vaguely a little bit good at. He is 1,000 times better at dancing than he is at, like, singing or drawing or making artwork or doing any of it.
Yeah, he's very gifted when it comes to dancing. What up on all platforms? Hope everybody's having an amazing day. I am. Dancing with Cyrex. Dancing with Cyrex. This reminds me of that, like, what is it, like, trying to think what time period, maybe like 100 years ago, it maybe like the waltz, or maybe not the waltz, no, newer than that, maybe like 50s, you know what I'm saying, you got a girl, she's got a real long dress, and you're like, you got her hand, you know, Can you do some of these? Ooh. There you go, Cyrex is killing it. Hey guys, let's give a hand to Cyrex. Let's give a hand to Cyrex.
Cassandra
did a good job. He did a good job.
She bricked an Xbox. She got him to dance. She got him to do
He's hype. He's
shit,
hype.
like kissing and hugging a laptop. This is like a speed run of every embarrassing thing that every troll ever convinces him to do all in one shot.
As soon as we get off here, I will let Mom know that you have a package coming for me. That it is from you.
Okay, remember guys, 35-year-old man.
So for anybody wondering why he needs to let Sally know that there's a package coming, that's because Sally screens all his mail. We know she screens all his mail because she was the one who opened the glitter bomb and accidentally got glittered by Darkside Becky instead of him. You might be asking yourself, why would she start screening his mail? Well, that's because a couple years ago, a buddy troll convinced Cyrex that he would look cool with a face tattoo and attempted to send him a tattoo gun in the mail, which he was going to tattoo his own face with. Sally found out about that, and now she doesn't trust him with whatever buddy trolls might be sending him, so she has to open it herself first to make sure that it's not anything sharp that he could poke himself with. They don't even let him have a box cutter. He has one of those safety hooks that they give you when you're working in like a warehouse.
Going downstairs to ask his mommy if it's okay if his girlfriend sends him a Christmas present.
So
And that you want me and you to open it together for her to not open it. Because
He's gotta ask his mom to receive a Christmas present. I thought she was gonna say something like, if she can come over for Christmas. He's not allowed to receive presents from people. As a 30-year-old man. And like, what if she said no? Like, hey mom, somebody wants to give me a present for Christmas. No, I'm not okay with that. Like, what do you? that would be strange.
wanted it to be from, you know, and I will tell her, like, I know for a fact that it's nothing bad. Like, I know that it's nothing crazy. And I'll let her know, like, it's basically, like, I'll tell her, like, you know, your mom helped pick it out. She doesn't freak out and think, like, oh, it's a glitter bomb. No, it's not.
Appreciate everybody showing love. Everybody showing love.
It's not a glitter bomb.
I'll let you fill her in real quick and let her know.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know what this is giving to me? This is giving 5th or 6th grade up in your friend's room.
Bussin'. I know y'all know about that.
You want your friend to ask you to spend the night or vice versa, whichever one. And it's like, okay, look, this is what we're going to tell her, you know? And then you actually go downstairs and be like, Hey, so like it's ridiculous if you really think about it.
I love you more. I love you more. Cassandra has something that she wanted to tell you real quick. It's
Cal, spend the night.
Cassandra has something that she wants to tell you real quick. Why would your fiance ever need to, like, ask your grandmother for permission to send you a package? There's no way to spin this where it's normal. It's also very weird seeing him traverse the house like this. It gives me Uncanny Valley. It feels like AI because we never see him outside of the attic. So anytime that you get this POV, this happened with Darkside Becky too. When the glitter bomb happened, you got him going into Sally's room where she yells, "Chance, I'm not wearing any pants!" And he starts recording anyway. It's just so odd seeing him out of his little domain.
Oh, Mom, I have a gift coming for Chance tomorrow.
The acting on point, her calling her mom like Chance wants her to.
Just so you know.
She wants nothing to do with Chance. She's just like, okay, this is probably the first time that she's even had to deal with him all day. And still, she's like finished. She doesn't want to have this interaction before he even starts talking. She does not care. She lets him live there either A, because she's getting some types of benefits for him being there, or B, because she feels some type of old school family guilt of like, oh, if somebody's blood, you never let him live in the streets. But like, whichever one it is, that doesn't mean she likes him. She does not like him at all.
She wanted me to open it with her as a surprise thing because she wanted to see the look on it. Here.
That's fine. Go wash your hands.
Damn, she said, we're good. She's so over. This is like a manager who's just tired of hearing from you.
Oh, I showed her the pizza last night. She was like, "It was good."
Where's Sally's hiding?
Like, he loves being under the table. Like, whenever he's under the table.
Yeah, I bet every time you walk out of the attic, the dog goes under the table and starts whimpering. Chance, how'd that happen?
He is under the table. God, when Mom said it was hot, I knew it was hot, but Jesus. Sausage wings, string beans, and brown rice.
So we're going to skip ahead a little bit now to maybe one of the most disgusting things that happens during any of these calls.
We might have to skip this part.
I'm going to have to censor it quite a bit. I'm going to leave the audio, but I'm going to have to zoom in so that you can't see something. And I'm sure you guys can guess what that thing I don't want to show is.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
We're
like,
scrolling
that's
past
enough for me, and just whipped it out anyway.
Said something I didn't say. When in doubt, whip it out, man. More, dude, bro. You need to relax.
You love it.
You know you love it, talking about his little goblin. My lord.
Okay.
Skipping past the segment.
Anything wrong that anyone's ever accused him of doing. If it even begins to look like he might have done something wrong, that's obviously just the buddy trolls interfering with his happily ever after. But don't worry, he remains totally calm and acts reasonably during this whole interaction.
So I'm gonna fucking show you something because I want you to fucking explain it to me right the fuck now. Okay? No, shut up and listen. I am sending you these fucking messages, and I want you to fucking explain what it means.
The acting is once again top tier. Like the anger, she's been crying in these. She's been afraid of John kidnapping.
Yeah, she sounded actually angry.
Been conveying every emotion. He's buying it all, hook, line, and sinker. Look how immediately concerned he is when he picks up the phone and she's pissed.
Okay, first off, what's going on first off?
First of all, I got sent this bullshit anonymously, so if this is how you think and feel about me, you can go fuck yourself, okay? That's number one. Number two...
Wait, hold on, back up. First off, babe, slow down. Guys,
read it. No.
And you guys gotta realize too, they come up with these random scenarios and stuff literally just to mess with this man. Like... So it's like, oh man, like I say, the level of creativity and detail that they really put into messing with this man is next level for sure.
No, I want you to read those now. Read them now and look at it. No, I'm not gonna fucking calm down.
Always tell a woman to calm down when she's angry. That goes really well. That's not a lesson that most of us learn when we're like 8. So these are all screenshots of Chance telling his private Ronin clan group chat that he doesn't actually like Cassandra. He knows that she's a troll, and now he's like reverse trolling her so that he can give her a taste of her own medicine. He says, I'm going to mess with her head the same way she messed with mine, only I'm going to...
Let's see here. So he's basically saying like it's a ploy. So Cyrex, I guess, is saying that he is, they're running the joke on him. He sees the play. He's running the joke back on them. But I mean, I don't know.
Masterclass in how to do it.
Okay, first off, that's not me.
Yes, it is him. I've seen other screenshots from that group. That is 100% his private group that he has. That's 100% him. And he knows he said all this. So now we have to watch him react to her having screenshots that he never thought she would see and try to come up with a lie on the fly. And
Let me grab this jacket real quick.
When he's had time to prepare for it, he's really bad when he has to do it on the fly like this.
First off.
Oh, really? 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 We're gonna play that game. We're gonna play that fucking game. That's not me.
Listen.
Wait a minute. Time out.
That's not the fucking... Listen for a goddamn second, goddammit. No, I'm telling you the goddamn fucking truth. I am telling you the fucking truth. You're believing a... Cassandra, shut the fuck up. You're believing a lie. You're being fed a fucking lie.
Yeah, and when you're trying to convince someone that you actually didn't do anything wrong and you do love them, always tell them to shut the fuck up. They'll love that too.
You just shut the fuck up, bro. Are you kidding?
Excuse me, I'm trying to fucking help you here. You're being fed a goddamn lie. No, listen to me.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I didn't pause the screenshots. What had happened was this was after everything had happened. And Cassandra, he took Cassandra back after the mall. And he got caught in his Discord telling his friends that he was using her, he was playing her. It was just to get info out of her, blah, blah, blah. You know, he playing both sides is really what he just got caught doing. So now he's trying to say that whoever sent this to her was a lie. They were lying. It was a lie. You believe a lie. And he's literally cussing her out and pissed off that she's pissed for good reason.
Wording I want you to listen to.
You know what, Cass? If this is what you're gonna believe and you wanna believe them, then fuck you. I'm trying to fucking help you here, god fucking damn it. So shut the fuck up. Stop the fucking audio recording, god damn it.
So he immediately goes livid the moment that you catch him doing anything. That's always his reaction, is that you're the bad guy for having caught him. And then he's willing to just burn bridges and be like, I don't even want to have this argument. If you don't blindly believe me instead of the evidence that is actually right in front of your face, the moment that tell you that wasn't me, then you're actually the bad guy in my book now.
Fucking knock it the fuck off. You know what, Cassandra? I fucking tried to save your ass, and this is how you fucking repay me? By believing a bunch of lies.
You were from your group chat. Did you not read them?
Yeah, I did, and I'm telling you right now, you're being fed a fucking goddamn lie.
No, I'm not.
Whatever, Cass. Listen to me. Fucking stop and put the goddamn phone down and fucking listen to me for a goddamn second.
Don't look at any of the evidence. Just look at me and listen to things I'm saying and ignore everything everyone else says or proves to you.
Alright? You need to fucking stop and listen. I actually give a fuck about you. If I didn't care about you, why did I fucking chase after that van trying to fucking save your fucking ass? If I didn't care...
And he knows that he didn't chase after the van. The gaslighting is insane. There was no van. He's trying to hold over her head things that he never did in the first place that he thinks that she believes him to have done.
I wouldn't have chased after you and tried to save you. Look at me. I fucking love you. If I didn't...
Answer me, what is this? And who, like...
Listen to me. It's a fucking ploy to keep them off your fucking back. Because right now, they think that you're fucking full of shit, and I know you're not. I'm playing into their fucking bullshit to keep them off of your fucking back. I'm doing all this for you, to protect you from being gone after. It's not how... Look at me. Look at me. It's not how I actually feel about you. I love you. Right now, they think that you're working with them, and I'm trying to convince them otherwise.
Why would he have to lie to his own friends? Why wouldn't he just say, no, you guys have it all wrong. She's not a troll. He has to, like, lie to everyone all the time. He's playing this giant game of 5D chess where the only person that knows the full truth is him.
I'm trying to show them that you're not the bad guy in all this. I know you got taken in that van. My God, I tried to fucking chase after that shit and save you. I tried.
And yes, if you guys have never heard the story, there's a whole story about them going to the mall. I spoke a little bit about it earlier, where apparently she was kidnapped and he went to save her or something like that, and you got stranded and you got a call and they were like, we've got Cassandra. Yes, it's like something out of a movie. Like, how he still doesn't see through all this, I don't know. He says he does, but I don't know. He's not the sharpest, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't. I'm sorry I couldn't get to that fucking van fast enough. I fucking tried. I tried everything I could to get to you, Cassandra. I tried. All this to protect you from them, so that they don't go after you, so that me and you can sit down and prove to them that you're not the bad guy. I don't get why they think you're the bad guy. I know you're not. Come here. Please, come here.
Oh my God, and he tries to end it with he said nothing to actually convince her that he wasn't the bad guy here. And then he's like, please, I need an...
And we're going to end that part with his wild hug. And now we're gonna move on to the next topic. I think I'm gonna throw on a little something for you guys while I switch the screens and everything like that. Actually, it's crazy too. There's some new Cyrax lore actually just dropped. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Let's see. This guy's eating exotic ocean animals.
Now that we have all of these ingredients prepped, it's time to start cooking. For your seafood boil, I definitely recommend using the biggest pot you could find. Because I just came here spontaneously, an 11-liter pot is the biggest one I have.
Alright, and I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff going.
The seafood keeps its oceany taste. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, and I'm very generous with it. Now you have to put your seasonings into your pot. Make sure you save about 1/4 of it because the rest is gonna go into the butter. Make sure you give it a good stir as well. All of the seasonings should start to dissolve into the water. Because the water is gonna take a little bit to boil, we're gonna start to prep our butter. I have 12 cloves of garlic right here, and I'm gonna thinly chop them until they're all into little cubes. We're about to put 2 entire sticks of butter into a pan. I prefer salted butter at all times. If you get unsalted butter, it'll just taste a little bit off. As your butter is melting, you're gonna put all that garlic you just chopped up right into it. Once the butter is simmering, you're gonna put in the rest of your seasonings to it. Make sure you get an even spread as it goes in. Mix it all in really, really well. We want those seasonings to just completely marinate with this butter. This is gonna be the best thing you've ever tasted in your life. And above all, make sure that it's on a really low heat. Feel free to taste your butter as it's happening. That's insane. If you feel like it's missing something, you could just add any seasonings. It's not too late. Right before your water starts to boil, you're gonna put in all your veggies and fruit except for the corn and potatoes. Now that everything is in there, get a good mix going. That's pretty good. We're gonna start by adding in the painted crayfish, then our slipper lobster, tiger crabs, zebra crabs, and lastly, we're gonna put in the hairy crab. I broke it down because it's just such a big crab. I'd rather it just be all solidified. I made sure to leave the head because this crab butter is the best.
I almost got this set up. I'm getting faster at this stuff, but I still got a lot of work to do and a lot to learn.
And looking at this clip, I'm realizing
I hope you guys are enjoying some nice exotic food videos while I do this, you know, because
that like Cajun flavor. Make sure the
you can always eat a little something. I can always eat a little something, you know.
I'll be real, I was supposed to put this in a while ago, but I totally forgot. Put her in on top. Come on. We're also gonna put in the potatoes right now. They take a little bit less time to cook, so that's why we put them in late. After your potatoes have been in there for 10 minutes, you're gonna turn the heat off and put in your corn once the heat is off. Guys, this boil is looking delicious and it's almost time to try it. I've traveled across the world to find these ingredients and I'm hoping they don't disappoint. The moment you guys have been waiting for, it's finally time.
All right, we're almost done.
Here we go. Ow, I just burned myself. Now that we've cooked up some seriously exotic seafoods, it's time for a taste test. I'll be rating each dish from 1 to 10 based on flavor and shock factor. First up for the taste test, we're gonna do a prawn, because it's so easy. I'm gonna grab a prawn. This is what it looks like after cooked. Oh, it's so hot. Got our seasoned butter on the side, waiting for dip. Dipping it in. Here we go. Wow. It's pretty hard to beat. Now that I've gotten a taste, it's time for my analysis. Tiger prawn are incredibly sweet, and the seasonings added amazing contrast to make it a salty, savory treat. 8.6 out of 10. Now we're gonna try the slipper lobster. This is what it looks like after cooked. So these guys are actually kind of fun to open up. They have an incredibly hard shell. Oh, ow. Okay, we're just gonna go.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. As my boy Johnny would say.
This lobster takes on the flavor of the boil better than most.
Appreciate everybody who's been coming in, showing love and everything like that. I know I'm still just getting it started, but you know what? You know how it is. We getting it together. We getting it together.
Oh wow! Look at that. Got a nice little piece of that one. Dip in the butter. I have a little something to say about that one. I've always been an undercover hater for the painted crayfish because it's not as savory as the other lobster species. This makes it good for sashimi, but not as good for the boil. 6.9 out of 10. Look at the color that this tiger crab came out. This is what it looks like after cooked. Going in for the filet mignon of the crab meat.
All right.
This is the crab meat. You don't need any butter.
I think we're good, people.
Hard to tell, but that's really good. This crab
good thing. I'm gonna do one more thing. I kind of liked.
And was extremely tender. 8.6 out of 10. The zebra crab transformed into like a vibrant. This is what it looks like after cooked.
And
Wow.
The
You
tick.
can just see that it's burning hot. Wow. This tastes just like a blue crab, which is one of my favorites. Putting this at an 8.4 out of 10. Last up, we've got the hairiest of them all, the hairy crab. Curious about this guy. This is the crab.
Cracking crabs with hair
Right
seems
over here.
kind of strange, but hey, probably slaps. Let's be real here. There we go. And then just change this really quick. Is that chili
This
oil?
guy in the butter.
It's like maybe like a spicy
The best
butter.
part about this one is that you
Ooh.
don't have to do such an insane amount of work for the meat. Got a nice chunk of flavor very
You
easily.
can never
9.2
go
out of 10.
wrong.
And if you
with
thought those
spicy
species
butter.
were crazy, now it's time to show you guys the world's deadliest fish.
This is a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world, and one wrong move while handling it could be deadly. Vietnam is home to some of the most unique seafoods I've ever seen, including
Yeah, I feel like it definitely. I feel like one time I got to go to like some Asian country, some of those Asian countries, because they be having the seafood. I feel like I mean we got the. I feel like we got the the boils. You know, like we got the like Cajun kind of like crawfish seafood boils here, which is great for sure. But you know, that's like I feel like that's like all we really got. You know what I mean? But all right, bet. So we're good on all places, and we're gonna have a look at actually.
the most dangerous. I've spent years trying to find this, but is chasing the perfect bite really worth risking everything?
So we're gonna see what's
Take it out
going
without
on
getting
with
stung. Fillet it without touching
Mizkif.
any spines, cook it and eat it. And at the end, I have to give one part of the dish 5 stars, no matter how bad it is. By the end of this video, I'll find out if chasing this fish was worth the risk, or just a really dumb way to die. This is no joke.
All right. All right, so as you can see, like, you know, he's already said he started his demon arc. If you guys don't already know, Mizkif, 1 million subscribers, he's doing well. But yeah, so start out his demon arc. Let's go ahead and see what he's talking about. I think it was 2 days ago now. This is the most recent one though, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. So he's been coming at people. Hi, bad Turkey Tom. You know, he was dealing with a situation. We're gonna get into those. You know, yeah, that guy got caught with the nasty stuff. He covered it for 3 days. Yeah.
No one said anything on Twitch from what I saw.
Let's see.
About Tectone. Very
We're gonna run a quick. No, we're good.
few people even talked about it, and so many people that were very close to Tectone, despite there being 7,700 posts about it, haven't said anything about it today. We're gonna watch a quick 1-hour video on Tectone. Apparently, and I quote, he hates this fucking video. So why don't we watch it, chat, before we get into all the bullshit, okay?
Tectone, a streamer with close to 1 million subscribers on both YouTube and Twitch, has spent the past year embroiled in a assault scandal with his ex-girlfriend, and while facing these serious allegations, it was discovered that his father, who he had brought on streams and podcasts, was one of the most infamous in U.S. military history. The absurdity of
Now that's crazy, and I had no idea about that until earlier today when I was on Twitter and I saw that Hassan was bringing that up. You know, it's also crazy too because, you know, there was that whole clip with what's her name? Frogan. Frogan. Every time I say it, I think about like more Pegasus. But yeah, there was that clip with like Frogan, you know, and obviously the stuff with like the veterans, which was terrible. And that all came because Tectone, I believe it was Tectone, I think, that was talking about, you know, his father's, you know, PTSD and a lot of stuff that he had to deal with, you know, everything like that.
the situation piqued my interest, and after putting together a timeline of events and testimony, what I found was a man willing to lie, deceive, and manipulate those around him. Sourcing court documents I found, I believe this video will offer an exclusive look into what has really been going on with Tectone, and it is not good. Is he guilty? Well, by the end of the video, you will at least have some clarity as to how we got here. But you know what they say, like father, like son.
I don't know what happens, bro. Just bad. follows me like the plague. You take my trash out?
Yes.
And why are you doing that?
Because Tectone is the breadwinner. He makes the money.
No, it's because you're a
Responsible human being.
That's like saying you're gonna make but not have the money shot. It ain't if there ain't a money shot. She looks real submissive and looks like, in the words of Halsey, I can take a pounding.
She was going to do something much worse, so bad it would have ruined all of our lives. I'm not going to say what it was that she was doing, but it was so horrific it would have ruined all of our lives.
So to give you guys context of this moment right here, Pink. This is when Pink was dating Tectone, and this was when Pink was under the illusion that Freem, who was Tectone's first, not girlfriend, wife of 10 years, was a horrible woman who was convicted, who was saying that Tectone was a rapist and Tectone was a vile human being, and they settled out of court and they have an NDA now. So she was under the illusion that Freem was a terrible, terrible person. Yes, 10 years of a wife, was a terrible, terrible person, and that's why she's saying in this moment that Freem is a bad woman. She doesn't understand and doesn't know because Tectone didn't tell her the truth.
So bad it would have ruined all of our lives. I'm not going to say what it was that she...
girls don't like crazy guys. They like abusive guys. Well, it will never not be the hottest thing ever when a thick female...
I gotta ask y'all, wait, hold on. wait, hold on, wait. But I do have to ask y'all know what they say? Like, they say, like, good guys lose, bad guys win, or whatever. What is it? Bad guys come, good guys come last, or something like that. You know what I mean? You guys know the quote or whatever it is. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's really kind of how it is? You know what I mean? I feel like it kind of evens out. You know, I feel like kind of earlier, and you know, between the ages of maybe like, you know what I mean, like just like younger, then it's probably the bad boys probably have their, you know, and I think once you start hitting them 30s and everything like that, it's like people got bills. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to take, you got to take it serious, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to be messing around on the back of a motorcycle or something like that. You got to go buy a new stainless steel fridge. You feel me? Let's continue.
Has a in their mouth. Am I gonna get canceled over this? No. You want to know why? Because I don't have secrets.
Tectone is a streamer is best known for playing and promoting gacha games like Genshin Impact, which from what I can tell is essentially like gambling for children, as these sorts of companies generate revenue from users gambling on pulls to get an endless supply of sought-after characters and items. Tectone would eventually host the Steak and Eggs podcast with Osmongold and Emaru. Before we can get to the absurdities of epigenetic, we need to go back to August of 2022 when Tectone's then wife Freem left him.
You've been losing weight. Do I look different than when I first started Camp Canoe?
Yeah.
Because I'm bald?
Because your face.
Abusive relationship.
That's why I'm leaving.
Okay. I don't like...
He immediately tries to grab her like, okay, well.
I feel like Mizkif, I mean, maybe because he like knows these people and everything like this, but I feel like this guy is a little bit too happy about like, you know, bad things happening in people's lives. Like I watch a lot of this stuff and I like cover it and everything, but they're like, I don't know. It seems like he wants something bad to happen in people's lives. Like he's like, yeah, look at him. Like, look at his face. He's like, yes. He's like, I'm happy this happened.
Wait, bro, you know Tectone had it in the back of his head when she said that too. Like, you don't just say that when someone punches you and go, abusive relationship. Like, they had talks about it off stream, and he was like, oh, God.
Abusive relationship.
That's why I'm leaving.
Okay, I don't like this joke anymore. I don't like this joke. Frig, I'll give you a hug.
No, they say with every joke, there's a little bit of truth.
Look how standoffish she is.
It really looks like she does not want him hugging her.
Oh my God, that's so cringe. Oh my God, ew, Tectone, ew. Ew, she does not want that.
From the body language of Freem, it really looks like she does not want him hugging her.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I have a hug back. The pound in the back feels very father-son-ish. Thank you.
Earlier, Tectone would explain to his stream that he had been hurting his wife for a very long
Can I have a hug back, please? Oh my God.
Time, with pretty poor explanations, all while Freem was packing her things to leave him.
I want to get this announcement out of the way beforehand. I've heard that I have been
hurting someone. That I care a lot about. Sometimes, Chad, caring too much is not good. It's really not. Sometimes you can mean well, but still cause, I guess, overbearingness to the people who you care about.
Yeah, and that's true. I can agree. I think everybody, has like different, levels of space that they need. Like some people, they can be up under somebody for days, years, and that's great and everything. Whereas other people may need like their space sometimes. Sometimes they need to, go spend some hours to themselves. Sometimes they may need a few days to themselves, that type of thing. It really just depends on the person. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people can like kind of like, I wouldn't say the word is care too much because it's kind of more like how the person is socially, because I wouldn't say that because somebody needs time to themselves, that means that they don't care. I feel like it's actually kind of screwed up to tell somebody that, but, yeah, I don't know.
Because we've been together since we were so young, we formed a very bad codependency.
That's
from one another.
That's not why.
Sometimes when
appreciate the likes and everything, y'all been showing love.
I can't function as a human
appreciate it
at all.
That's not why she left.
Because it got to a point where I didn't really know the difference of who I was and who Freem was, and when Freem wasn't around me, I didn't feel like a complete human being. And during that process, I hurt my wife because she was overworked, and y'all know that. It's even a meme. Me yelling Freem. Sprinting over here. And so I've been hurting. I stopped seeing her as a different person. I saw her as myself. And I asked her to do too much. I asked her to help me too much. And Freem was also hurting me in a way where she wouldn't communicate with me because she was afraid due to her past relationships. But what I realized is a little bit too late, is that Freem is not me. And just because I'm okay with creating content 24/7 does not mean that my wife would be okay with that. I thought you were getting divorced? Same.
I can't say he does seem like, I mean, we haven't talked to her, so we don't know how she actually feels, but I mean, he does seem like relatively like aware of his situation and like kind of the mistakes that he's making. I mean, all I'm saying is like, a lot of things that you don't hear of a lot in 2026 is accountability, and I'm hearing accountability. You know what I mean? So I don't know. For me, it's kind of like, to kind of pass a little bit.
They would divorce only 4 months later for it, and Tectone would start a relationship with Twitch streamer and Pink Chew.
Pink is one of the best people I've ever met. She's
right after being married for 10 years. Tectone immediately gets in a relationship with Pink Chew.
Never done anything wrong. A amazing human being.
People would continue to question if Tectone was abusive.
I want to give fucking hearts in chat for Pink Chew. I really do. I have heard her for hours talking about stuff and talking to me, and the fact that I seriously appreciate this fucking girl for having the balls to go after Tectone and doing this shit, despite the fact that the fucking internet wouldn't listen to her because she has. The fact that people wouldn't listen to her, would continue to platform this guy, and would continue to treat him like he's a good person. You actually stood up for yourself, stayed silent, wait 2 years, waited for court, and you finally got the justice you deserve. You deserve everything you got, and I'm proud of her for fucking doing it. She had 1 lawyer, they had 5, and she won. 5.
How do I deal with them? I yelled him. I'm patient.
No, you're not. You're like the most impatient, moody I've ever met.
Patient when it comes to you.
Freem, I carry our marriage, and you know that. Freem, you know that.
I think we have a pretty.
The saying like I carry your marriage like it's like a video game or like a sporting event is wild. I carry our marriage, and you know that. But the crazy thing is like some people really do carry a marriage. Some people really are like the glue in the marriage. Like they make everything work. They always get in the family together. They get in the kids together. Or for instance, maybe one person is lazy and don't want to work, and the other person's working, making sure that they always have a roof over their head. Like, there's many ways that this could go, but yeah. And maybe even like relationship, like deeper in the relationship wise, like somebody's really trying to make the relationship work. They're really trying to like make the changes that they need to make, to really make the relationship work, while the other person might just not be caring at all, not trying at all.
50-50 marriage.
You're high.
explain.
Tectone gives the game away in this clip for being a wholly unlikable tool and with
You're high. I'm not saying you don't help, but you think it's 50-50? Explain.
I mean, okay.
I would unironically say I'm probably one of the best husbands on planet Earth.
You're a very good husband.
No. I wouldn't say very good. I would say one of the best.
I'm just saying, like, you carry in social aspects, I carry in the back-end tech stuff. And I feel like together we make a good team.
But marriage, dude, I am the conflict resolution god.
Yeah, you are.
I can't wait till you see what I have today.
100% you are.
I am the greatest shoulder to cry on. I am the greatest consoler.
I can't wait to show you what I have today.
Everything, the romantic shit I do is crazy.
I never said that you were.
But you never said that I was.
Okay, you are an incredible husband.
How accommodating I've been is insane.
He's really channeling that inner narcissistic sassy gay man to tell his then wife that she isn't worth anything. He's the best guy ever.
Ooh.
How accommodating I've been is insane.
Are y'all feeling it? Like they saying he got a little sugar in the tank. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Let's do a little deductive. I don't know if it's deductive reasoning or whatever, but it's the hand. Is that what it is? Is the hand is it giving? You feel me?
Why are you not saying anything?
I'm saying, yes, I agree. Of course.
So for like marriages and emotions and understanding and communication, I would say I do about 90% of that.
Oh my God! Yeah, you don't shut up.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, I was literally gonna say she's stress picking because she's trying to zone out. You can tell Freem here is trying to disassociate because Tectone just doesn't shut the fuck up and shits on him.
Majority of marriages
When this car clip resurfaced online, Tectone went to sweep it up directly. But specifically what I find interesting
minus 2.5k likes.
I pretty much had to get it.
Our marriage was good for 8 years, but bad for the last 2. It was getting to the point where we were both resented each other. Content creating took a toll on both of our mentals and changed. We, us, they, here, no. You got fucking served in court and you know it's so bad that you had an NDA on her and you have an NDA and you can't talk about it because you don't want to talk about it. So you gave her $30,000 because you know that you are such an abusive fucking husband that you want to make sure no one knows about it.
Forced to save our friendship, which worked and was definitely for the better. You may not.
It's gonna be crazy too, like, cause you guys know Mizkif's been getting hit with all types of allegations and all types of stuff like this. Actually, he's been getting hit with some of the same type of stuff that Tectone's been getting hit with. So that's also why I think it's so wild that he's actually like going on this demon arc. But I think this is also why he's going on this demon arc. I mean, sounds like he got kind of 4-star kick, but I think yeah, he can stream on Twitch, but I think kind of like a lot of the communities look at him a lot differently, you know?
Realize it yet, but this is just an outright manipulative lie by Tectone, something I will explain in more depth shortly. Tectone would further present this narrative that everything was all good on stream.
Also, you gotta understand, like, Frame doesn't like when people paint me as a villain, right? Because it kind of just like decredits our entire marriage, right? Like a couple of bad moments doesn't ruin 10 years, you know what I mean? I just really want Frame to be able to get out of the public eye. That's all I want.
Sure we do.
And please, God, nobody clip this, please. It's just very hard for me to talk about Frame because she was my wife for a very long time, and I don't like remembering how ugly the end of our marriage got. My life's going in a great direction, and that's the only reason why it hurts. That's the only reason why it's scary. Am I gonna get canceled over this? No. You wanna know why? Because I don't have secrets. The last 2 years were really rough. It was really rough. Now the shit that I would do with Frame, the icky shit I would do with Frame, that wasn't good, right? I'm probably gonna delete this VOD after this stream. But holy dude, my friends can't even react to me without it being a hate thread. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry.
After a back and forth on Twitter about Freem being free from Tectone occurred, Freem would clarify the situation with, quote, "Since some think this is playful banter, it's not. We are not on good terms, by the way."
Yeah, dude, Tectone, I remember when this tweet went out.
Sorry.
After a back and forth on Twitter about Freem being...
This was a post about my donathon being over, by the way. Tectone said thank you to try to clarify, and she ratios him and says, "I've been free of you for months."
Being free from Tectone occurred.
Sheesh.
Clarify the situation
like,
quote, "Since some think
dude, Mizkif is laughing, but I'm thinking about this just like, you know, just like as a man, as a human being, you know, like let's even say Tectone wasn't the greatest, like, you know, husband or anything like that. They still had a dang 10-year relationship, you know, and everything like that. Like, I mean, on both sides, I'm sure, you know, for her, I'm sure, you know, she's happy to get out of it, obviously. But I'm like, dang, like, you know, at least Tectone's hurt. But I guess Mizkif really doesn't like Tectone. I'm realizing that. You know, guys, I'm just getting new to this whole content creator, these guys and all that. So I don't know all the beefs and everything yet. So yeah, but we can see what's going on now. We can definitely see what's going on now.
It's not. We are not.
He is on the head top.
This is between me, him, and our lawyers. Sorry for not wanting to talk about my personal life online. Some things just shouldn't be used for content. Discord DMs were sent to Tectone and Pink of Freem posting screenshots of a bra being purchased on Amazon from Tectone's account well prior to his divorce, and then Pichu wearing it at a later date. Freem also still had access to the security cameras and posted pictures of Pinkchu coming in and out of Tectone's house. This was on a date where Freem was supposed to be with Tectone for Christmas. Because of these new posts, Tectone and his new girlfriend would strike back at Freem viciously. I want to jump ahead and let everyone know that Pink has since stated that she was used as a pawn by Tectone to attack his ex-wife, Freem, that he convinced her and told her to do everything that's about to happen. Regardless of the merit of these claims, you cannot convince me that Tectone was not aware of what his current girlfriend was about to levy at his ex-wife. Keep this in mind for what's about to come next.
Okay.
Tectone's current girlfriend, Pink, would post the Discord DMs of Freem and respond with, quote, "This woman is a criminal and has caused me so much anxiety and distress the last year, I needed to take a break. She spied on me with cameras, even private moments, and shared it with my colleagues and friends illegally. Without knowing her, she spread rumors about me, tried to ruin my career and friendships. I didn't go to the police in fear of what she would do because she is completely obsessed with me and is unhinged." Freem would respond to Pink with, quote, "Have your lawyers reach out to mine." Tex had their info for months. Pink would then start a live stream attacking Freem and announcing she had gone to the police to press charges on Freem for revenge. What you're about to see was all planned, and Tectone would actually raid Pink's stream prior to her starting.
Tectone's ex-wife has been stalking and harassing me and Tectone for over a year now. She has not left us alone. She has stalked bank statements, internet history, was spying on me when I came to visit Techie because I guess she originally was spying on Techie, and spread revenge of footage that is considered revenge to people from the cameras as well. I have gone to the police. Here is a police report. I try to clear up as much as I can.
All right, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this here. Now, can I like recognize a police report as an official one? No. So why am I even pausing it? I don't know. But let's have a look. All right, it looks like everything is crossed out. All I'm seeing is unlawful electronic transmission of, you know, visual material. Okay. I mean, couldn't anybody just do this? This is literally just I guess it's just an incident report, but you know what I mean? Like, can't you just, I mean, it's bad to make false reports, but I'm pretty sure that, like, I mean, we've seen countless things where people make false reports and they don't get in trouble at all.
I have a police report. The cops are doing their thing. I'm not going to get into the specifics about the revenge. And yes, her spreading revenge is sexual harassment if she doesn't want to believe it. I thought she was going to make the video that she took of me public. So I called her out. That was the first thing, because I was scared she was going to start a public narrative.
Why is she blaming Freem when it's Tectone? Because she doesn't know. Because she's being manipulated by Tectone. Because Tectone is a very manipulative guy. And he's manipulating her, who doesn't know anything, into thinking
appreciate all the love, appreciate all the love.
Screenshots and pictures of the garage and everything else, sharing screenshots and doing all these things and spreading sex stuff and sexually harassing her. He purposely did this. This was all planned by Tectone to have his new girlfriend.
Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate you for showing all the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you having a good time. Hope you having a good time.
Against me.
We watching some hate today. I mean, like, Mizkif is really just coming at Tectone. But it's crazy. I mean, I guess like when the whole world is, I mean, he's had his weeks where everybody's been coming at him. So I mean, I guess it's just like when the fire's finally not on you, you go ahead and you know what I'm saying, you drop it off on somebody else.
Has ruined Tectone's image.
Are you starting to notice some things? Pink later said that there was no revenge So who was telling her that there was? She also tries to run narrative for Tectone. She even brings up the divorce court papers.
Is she a little kid or something, someone said? Listen, she didn't know and didn't understand the situation. This is just for a few months, and you're gonna see the reality of when she realizes and what happens, okay?
Tectone canceled plans with Freem is
Not that
because
really matters.
I was a new friend to Tectone. Tectone had talked to me about the mental abuse he went through with her.
No, I'm not autistic.
He confided in me all the abuse he was dealing with, the cheating, and how hurt he was. And I told him, I don't feel comfortable meeting her. I don't want to know this person. I feel very uncomfortable. I think you should maybe take a step back and maybe get some help and think about, what has happened, because
Wait, what I'm wondering is Tectone doesn't have any children, right? Like why does she need to meet the ex-girlfriend? Like, why is this something that needs to happen? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, it just seems weird. I mean, do y'all get in relationships and then when y'all get like, if you and your girlfriend, let's say, break up and you get like a new girl, like y'all gotta go hang out with your old girlfriend or something? Seems so weird.
I felt bad. Like, he still had empathy for her, even after getting cheated on, even after a lot of stuff she did to him.
Reached out to Tectone to get his side of the story in any context I could.
Yeah, right.
At first he said he was happy to answer any questions until he realized how meticulously I had gone through everything. I asked him what the allegations were that Pink mentioned were going to ruin all of their lives, not letting him know I already had the court documents proving what they were. And he lied to me. He said, quote, no allegations were going to be made against me. This was between her and another woman.
Oh my God, he just lied. He just full on lied. Oh my God, what a loser. Oh, he just fucking fully lied to this dude. Good job, Tectone. You fully lied. If that doesn't prove what the fuck kind of person he is, then what does?
Provably a lie.
It was so horrific, it would have ruined all of our lives.
Freem would respond to all this with, I'm well aware of the many lies that continue to be said about me, my relationships, and my alleged actions. As social media isn't the appropriate forum to address legal matters, I'll just say that neither I nor my attorney has heard from anyone about actually resolving this matter. I won't be commenting on this further. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, just keeps you around as a machine and degrades you.
Now, me personally, I'm going to just keep it 100%. It will never not be the hottest thing ever when a thick female has a dick in their mouth. I will never need anything more than that. And it's just like, wow, bro, look at this human vacuum cleaner.
Makes you feel ugly. Don't wear baggy clothes. Straighten your hair. At least wear eyeliner around the house. Your self-worth totally crushed. I hate that people warned me. I didn't listen because I was so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to when another girl who went through worse was trying to come forward.
Went through worse, by the way. Wait till you hear the court shit. Okay.
Freem was originally going to go public with allegations of abuse against Tectone. This is why Tectone had Pink go nuclear on Freem and accuse her of revenge and file a police report. This would lead to lawsuits involving Freem and Pink. Many of the claims Tectone was making that Pink would parrot were determined to be false, and the case would be settled after the determination in Freem's favor. Now, another settlement outside of this lawsuit.
In Freem's favor. I want you to remember that. It was in Freem's favor, which means they found what he did to be right, and they settled outside of court. And she signed an NDA. I wish she fucking didn't, but she did it, and I don't know. She did. She didn't want to deal with it. Maybe she just wanted the money to move on because she knew that Tectone was just going to keep harassing her, and his community was. I don't know, but yes, it was an abusive relationship on Tectone, and she signed an NDA, took money, and left.
It happened between Tectone and...
So because of that, Freem did that. Tectone was still on the loose to do this to another girl and continue doing this for the rest of his life.
Bro said still on the loose.
For standing up for herself. We'll keep going.
Today, you are going to see me at my worst. Today, I feel like gonna be real. And I'm gonna address this right now because this is not content for me. I mainly just want my mods to hear this because I know a lot of my mods know about this. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. This ain't funny. This ain't cute. I can no longer help someone who is this stupid. I can no longer try to protect someone that is this stupid, who would betray me this much. And guys, I'm gonna keep this vague. I'm gonna keep.
Wait, they said he just lost a court case before this, right? He just lost a court case and then he popped up and he started talking like this. And that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy. That is a little crazy. Hey guys, I'm get a quick restroom break and I'm gonna be right back. Back in 2 seconds. Like the Hawks, 2 minutes. Sorry about that. I'm back. My apologies.
This vague for a reason. Okay, so if you're confused, you're gonna stay confused. I know the person who needs to hear this is gonna hear this, and I mean this genuinely. I did everything for you. I helped you with everything. I fixed everything for you. I was there for you like nobody else was there for you in your whole life. Your words, not mine. The fact that you're letting these people get into your ear, people, the same people who are talking behind my back illegally, by the way, the same people who placed me under an NDA where I cannot talk about them. I know they're talking to you right now behind the scenes, and they're getting you to believe in bull, letting them get in your head and make you imagine problems that never happened.
This is such an insane explanation. His ex-wife manipulated her to create all of the things Pink talked about. Does that sound logical?
And it's insane how these things that have happened in your own mind, you are now coming at me, and this just isn't cute. So I am going to leave it at this. My lawyer is going to be contacting your lawyer, the same lawyer that I helped you get because you were scared. I'm not fucking around.
He got her the lawyer.
With this.
Yeah, Pink was scared of a woman that she self-admittedly had never even met or spoken to. Obviously, everything that she knew was coming from Tectone.
Yep.
Let's just look at a portion of the lawsuit Pink filed against Freem, and you tell me. On August 18th, 2022, Tectone hosted a live stream where he went on a real-life adventure visiting several anime shops and attending an elaborate and expensive sushi dinner. On the same day, Freem was extremely jealous of Tectone's adventure and was pouting in her office. Noticing Freem, Kurzum suggested they go out on their own adventure. Freem was excited by the prospect of going on a date with her crush, Kurzum, and agreed. Freem decided to impress Kurzum and put on her hottest outfit, a 2002 era Kim.
This is what it says, like in the legal documentation. A 2002 Kim Possible look with a tight turtleneck and cargo pants.
Possible look with turtleneck.
It's funny to hear Kim Kardashian being talked about in this legal document.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with Tectone? Bro, that's the only way that they would know that is if Tectone told her those exact things. Because it's not like Pink Shoe was around back then. The only one that was in the house was Tectone.
She also made sure that her hair and makeup were perfect. Spance mentioned that Tectone was intimidating because Tectone was larger and louder than Spance, which was extremely rare. Unprovoked, Freem responded that Spance shouldn't be intimidated by Tectone because he has a micro.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know something, chat. There are some signs today that show he has a micro. I didn't know this was gonna be said. You will hear some signs of him having a micro. Tectone has a micro. Keep in mind, this is not someone's.
Yo, Mizkif is like the biggest hater of all time. Like he genuinely, I don't think he. Well, I mean, this is like a hate video, so I get it why he's not saying anything nice about Tectone. But I feel like he genuinely enjoys like bad things being in Tectone's life or happening.
Saying this behind their backs. This is not someone saying something publicly to piss them off. This is legal documentation that she is willing to say under oath, or at least the lawyer talk of Tectone. Unprovoked Freem responded that Spash should be intimidated by Tectone because he has a micro. Isn't that crazy? Like, that is in documents.
I just find it rich that after getting Pink involved in this, letting her pursue revenge charges, then attempting to sue Freem based on Tectone's testimony of events, he takes absolutely no responsibility for any of this whatsoever.
Yep, microtone. Actual micro. And keep in mind, like I said, that's not someone going around whispering that in someone's ear. That is his ex-wife saying that he has a micro on court documents.
Makes me question.
And you will hear more on.
I mean, let's be real here, though. If anyone's going to say that you have a micro thing, it's going to be a girl who you were with, but you're not with her anymore, and she's not happy about that. Kind of like ex-wife or something like that, or some type of girl that you get into an argument with. I don't know why you would be getting into an argument with random women, but if you are, you know, the first thing they're going to call you, it starts with a G, it ends with a A. It doesn't, but you guys get what I'm saying. And, you know, once that doesn't work, you know, they'll eventually move into the you have a small member. That's normally it's normally on the top 5 list of like go-tos. Broke is obviously going to be up there too.
Him having a micro.
Just how culpable Tectone was after all the drastic measures Pink took against Freem, that they are now on good terms.
If you want to do this, then let's do this. But I can't sit here and hear your dumb schizo the out, which I thought you were medicated for. I guess not. Schizo the out repeatedly.
My ex-wife and ex-girlfriend are crazy, and he says schizo out. You will hear more about this shit and realize what lies and how he deflects everything he says onto these girls.
So enjoy. My lawyer will be contacting your lawyer, and we're gonna shut this down right now, because this is ridiculous. I tried to be cordial. I tried to be nice. I tried to be happy. I tried to help you. And that's the way that you're gonna repay me? Great.
The next day, Tectone would post a response on Twitter as well, giving Pink 2 weeks to apologize and retract her statements, or he will pursue legal alternatives. He also proclaims that he was a victim of assault as well, which is not a good response to SA allegations. Be the abusive rape. If I'm the
appreciate my few watchers. Definitely appreciate y'all
on Twitter. Makes this
appreciate everybody too who's popped in.
Quote, it's pretty damning that 2 women I was very close to told me the exact same story about
you guys know it's gonna be real nice when I've got like a bank. Like we'll start having like series and stuff like that. So we'll start having a bank of all this news. So like as news gets more interesting, we'll be covering it every day. You know what I'm saying? So like the academics Ty Lil situation, like if anything more occurs with that, we'll be like picking it up. You know, the Mizkif stuff, like him on his Demon Time. We're going to start like the Demon Time arc. And then, you know, we're going to have all these playlists. It's going to be nice.
Man, without ever having spoken to one another.
I heard the same thing from Freem.
Pressure would mount until Tectone decided to go live on the 24th and make the single worst response to allegations I have ever seen in my time online.
We're going to talk about everything. However, in regards to a specific situation, I am only going to give you the tip of the iceberg, because the rest I am going to hold until I need to say it.
Now would probably be a good time to talk about maybe a little bit more than 5% Tectone, actually provide receipts or talk about the situation.
No, it's just a classic deflection of I'm just going to wait till the lawyers talk for these guys. If they have nothing to hide,
Micro tip of the iceberg.
If they have nothing to hide and they have their big audiences to go back on, why don't you just talk about it and show the receipts? Oh, it's because we're just going to wait till the lawyers talk. Yeah, because you're just trying to wait and stall out you possibly can for anyone to care about the story. That's why you wait. That's why you do that.
More in depth, considering your last 2 groups.
Well, can't you like legally aren't you like always encouraged to like wait, you know, and let it get handled in court? At least you say something that somehow can be used against you, even though you think it may like be positive for you. Like even if you don't think you did anything wrong, can't you still like potentially be like hurting yourself? But I don't know. I guess it just depends on the situation and everything like that. What up? Appreciate that.
Girlfriends appear to be calling you a rape.
I want to let you guys know one thing. I am not going to tell you a single lie this entire stream. At least I'm gonna try not to. And you know what's crazy? Oh, and guys, in case you don't know what the allegations are, let's just get them out of the way. I have been accused by my ex-girlfriend of being...
Right there, I would just walk out of that room and be like, what do you mean you're not going to try to lie? What?
Being abusive, mentally abusive, and potential. I've been accused of all those things. And before, there's a guy in chat who's saying, again, this isn't an again thing. This is a one-time thing.
It's not. Literally right there proves that in court it was multiple women accused you of pretty bad fucking and abuse for years. Not just a one-time thing, for years.
Again.
That's a lie.
Liar.
He's a liar.
In my 30 years of being alive on this earth, there are 2 things that I've never done. I have never cheated. I have never placed anyone under an NDA.
Tectone unfortunately forgets to include the in the list of things he's never done. Tech.
I'm going to give you guys 5% of the proof and the evidence that I have in my favor. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, and keeps you around as a blood machine and degrades you. First of all, I've never degraded you. I never have, never will. And the other reason is Pink. You understand why I would not have sex with you.
Why do you think he couldn't have chat?
I had trauma when it came to having sex. This is a known fact. I have told you this from day one. I've also said if you can't handle it, it is what it is. I don't want to apologize for being
Isn't this crazy?
Being scared.
So this isn't a big secret, but
well, geez, this is yeah, we're getting into those darker topics and everything like that for sure. I'm learning more and more about the lore of Tectone, and you know, definitely sorry to hear he went through something like that. You know, definitely don't want to make light of, you know, anything like that. I wonder how this makes you guys think about like the different allegations and stuff, because what exactly are the allegations against this man? Like exactly, like they're like kind of like maybe like essay, but like I don't know, they're so
you should probably
I don't know if you're not like doing the deed
with Freem and two with Pink, which corroborates these allegations, the type of physical relationship that was had. Tectone attempts to offer this as an explanation, but it really just illustrates how disordered he is.
Now, I would like everybody to know, over the course of the past 4 months, I have since gotten over that.
Well, that's a bit convenient.
I'm understanding everything the romantic do is crazy.
The demon is a liar.
A liar? A liar!
So, I would say, talking about things is good.
Tectone addresses Pink's post and provides only a single receipt, which in his mind is going to clear the entire debacle up. Must be pretty damning. Let's take a look.
Guilt trips you into giving jobs and says, do your job, you don't pay rent. I took you to a water park, so you owe me. Pink, you imply
took you to a water park, so you owe me.
To suck my... That is not true. You know that's not true. What you would do is, you would go upstairs, you would record your... and then you would beg me to suck my... You say that I would say, do your job, you don't pay rent. This is factually untrue.
He says because he wants people to degrade her.
Here is you paying rent, not one time, but multiple times. That is you paying rent. And now what you might be
now you know that wasn't rent
thinking is, oh, well, maybe those are just edited screenshots. Well, then if you're not happy with my...
See what I've been sitting on for a long time, chat?
Word. Allow me to show you your own. My trauma with Tectone. I have been...
Zoomier, was he not really sitting on anything that crazy? He's like, he said it so smug, like, was it the looks maxing guy, Clav, or whatever? But I don't know. Like I haven't even seen Mizkif show any like. Is this supposed to be like the evidence? I mean, I think people knew about these court cases and everything like that. So I'm looking for like new evidence that's, you know, damning. You know,
Tectone's roommate for a year now, and I can say he is one of the most understanding, kindest persons I have ever met. And contrary to popular belief, I do pay rent. Lamau.
Total Tectone victory. Yep. He did it. She paid rent.
Yep.
She was lying, right? Only there's one big tech dope issue.
She never said that she never paid rent. She said that Tectone told her that since you don't pay rent, you have to pay me back in these other ways.
Yes.
And then we literally saw a video of him doing exactly that.
So it's fucking bullshit.
She never said that she never paid rent. She said that he said she never paid rent.
Is that the garbage has not been taken out in 7
All this makes
days.
chat realize
It's Pink's responsibility. The reality is that she's in my house role playing as a...
What do you guys think? Because now I think this is just one big semantics like game. Like what the like? It's like, well, it sounded like, well, that kind of means like you don't pay rent consistently, but you just pay rent a few times. That's not paying rent, which it's not. It's like, I don't know. Like I said, these people are way too deep. Mizkif, obviously Tectone's gonna do what he has to do, try to protect himself, you know, and everything like that. And Mizkif's essentially gonna do the same exact thing.
Help.
Goth Hooters order her waitress. And honestly, it's really annoying because the reality is she doesn't pay rent. The reality is she doesn't pay rent.
Nice job, Tectone, you fucking...
And I know that now that I have shown proof with receipts that I am cleared of all wrongdoing.
Oh my God, bro. He didn't even show anything. He showed nothing besides the fact that he's like, bro, it's crazy.
Biggest photo you see is of Colonel Michael Robertson. He was convicted of 14 accounts of assault.
14 accounts.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, folks.
Hey, you know they got your man.
Gee, that's tough to put on people, but geez.
They got your man's on assault charges. Yeah, you be hanging with. You be hanging with.
And he was your man. He was your boy. You grew up with him.
After being embroiled in abuse and allegations for months, Tectone's own father turned out to be possibly the most infamous pest in U.S. military. His father was such a that they literally had televised C-SPAN Congress hearings in an attempt to stop future assaults by using him as the example. Tectone's ex-girlfriend would also say on Twitter that wasn't going to say anything, but that guy would not stop talking about how he wanted to have relations with a podcast member, made jokes about women being
I'm going to tell you a story right now that I've had in my back pocket for a year, and I want you guys to hear it. This is alleged,
okay,
because I didn't hear it from the main source. I heard it from someone.
Talk to us now.
To the main source. After me and Emmy broke up, Tectone one time went to Emmy's house when her parents were there. And allegedly, Tectone went to her parents' house, sat down while she wasn't there, and told them that he thinks that he would be a great boy.
Wait, why was Tectone in her house and she wasn't there? And he was with her parents? That seems weird, doesn't it? It seems like that would normally in most people's households only be like allowed if like Tectone knew her parents well. I don't know many parents that would just be like sitting there with a random dude that their daughter didn't bring over because she's not there. I don't know. I'm just saying it. Just
boyfriend for her, and that he should date her. When Emmy came home, her parents thought that she was dating Tectone. I heard this. Allegedly. We talked about it all the time, that Tectone was in love with Emmy. It was weird. He was always obsessed with her. He would always talk about her in weird ways. It was fucking annoying. We also knew that he hated me because of it. It was so fucking obvious to anyone.
We're really seeing
Mizkif was jealous that I was
doing this.
That guy would not stop talking.
I would say this is a failed hit piece so far, but
wanted to fuck Asman's teeth in. Made jokes about women being in Vietnam and made me extremely uncomfortable. I tried to say something and was told it wasn't a big deal. Yep, just wait.
Vietnam, it made me extremely uncomfortable. I tried to say something and was told it wasn't a big deal. He would say the women who accused him of SA in the military were liars, and I still can't believe he was allowed around other female content creators.
So Pink Chew says that Tectone knew the...
This guy's convicted of this, right? Like they made laws and stuff on it. Wait, how is he... Did he do prison time or something? Like, how did he's just out, like, right now? Because they caught him. They said there was, like, a news report and everything. So I assume, like, is he just saying this from a jail cell? How?
Entire time, and that the women who accused him of the military were liars. So Pink Chew thinks and says that
so he never got
do the entire time,
including me. The truth always comes to light. Most those women know they did the right thing. I consider Tectone a liar and a manipulator of his audience, spinning stories to attempt to escape the smallest of controversies such as cheating, to the more extreme lying in the case of his response to allegations against Pink, and how he spun the rent situation. I began making this video over the absurdity of his father's infamous rape, coupled with his own allegations, and came away with revelations of his ex-wife alleging abuse that led to false police reports, lies, and lawsuits in response to this abuse potentially becoming public. This, coupled with the ex-girlfriend's abuse allegations, are a catastrophic combination for Tectone. It is the consistent lying and content of character of the parties involved which should lead people to look at the story again with all the events and timeline in front of you to consider. That being said, cheers, everyone.
This video is great because it shows the reality of who Tectone is before I even go public with the things that I have right now. And by the way, this is not everything. I'm gonna let you guys know what I have was written down. I wasn't there, so don't say this is from me. This was not from me. This is from Axion. I sent Axion there, and Axion went and wrote down notes for 7 hours and wrote things down and told me. So when I'm going over this, I want to let you guys know that this is Pink's lawyer who is speaking, and this is Tectone. Okay, get Axion in a call. Sure. Yo, what up, bro?
What up?
All right, let's go through this, okay? I wrote this all down last night, and I can tell you what was said. Okay? Axion was the one in court. All right? Keep in mind, Pink Chew's lawyer was one lawyer versus 5 people. She said, why would you tell her you can talk about your experiences, which is stuff, but my client cannot talk. Why would you tell her you can talk about your experiences, which Tectone would constantly talk about everything on stream, but my client cannot talk about her experiences when she doesn't name you? This refers to the tweet where Pink Chew says how terrible he was and how he would grab her head and force her to suck his. Tectone said, well, 1, because it didn't happen, and 2, because everybody knew what she was talking was about me. All right, And can you tell me this, if you ever make her write words on her face? Yes. And how many times did you record her? A lot. And how many times did you tell her, no, I don't want to be recorded? Never. How many times did you actually agree to be recorded? Every time she'd hold the camera. And tell me this, you made a reference, I hope this is interesting, about how she tried to have a conversation with you about non-consensual versus consensual, and it made you uncomfortable, so you didn't want to discuss it. Oh, she said she would be okay with consensual, non-consensual because she was bored and didn't want to have.
That's a mistake. He didn't want to have.
Oh, he didn't want to have. Why do you think he didn't want to have? All right, and what did you have her write on her forehead? I have never.
This is so crazy too that this is literally just like, this is on like Notepad. Like, he's got it on Notepad with like a tab that says like why Tectone hates me, like folder, like, you know, like essay. It's like, bro, like, bro, come on, bro, like this, come on, bro. We're not even seeing, we're seeing the copy and pasted into, like, I could literally type this up like right now. Like, I could type these notes up. What type of evidence is this?
Had her write, but I did have her write here with an arrow pointing down. And did you tell that she would you would have a with her if she did this and have a normal relationship? Never. No, that was just dressing up. So basically, she wanted to have a normal relationship with, and he would tell her, if you keep doing this, then one day we will finally have. So they never had. He would just use her as a quote machine. Why wouldn't he want to have and force her to just give him? Why would you not want to have her? She's an attractive girl. Why would you just want only? That's a degrading thing to do to a woman. Is that correct? Oh, she would frequently cosplay herself. Oh, so she would frequently degrade herself. How does an outfit the same as writing derogatory statements on someone's face make sense and come here? I guess I didn't really see it as degrading, and it was also kind of her idea to make this things go on in the bedroom. So isn't that maybe the problem, Mr. Robertson, that she views what you did as non-consensual and you just don't see it that way? I think if I was ever in.
Hey, when did they say that? I don't know. Did I miss that part? I may have.
Formed a single time that was wrong, I would immediately say, well, then let's not do it, to be completely honest. Just wait, chat. Okay, but that's not true. You actually would sit her down with a whiteboard and go over everything to convince her that she was wrong. I'm failing to see how this two connect, but I don't understand what you in regard we've talked about with the whiteboard. And you would sit down with her with the whiteboard, and whatever position she was taking, you were all disagreeing on, correct? If we were having an argument and not seeing eye to eye, and we weren't seeing eye to eye, visual aid really helped her, as well as to me. This dude would pull out a whiteboard to explain why she is wrong about consensual.
Well, we don't even know if it had to do during those times, but yeah, that would be extremely strange.
Non-consensual. Are you kidding me? He would have to bring out a whiteboard and say, oh, the reason why is because she doesn't.
Also, too, we have to remember that this is also on a notepad. It's got Frank's right.
Doesn't understand it, so I have to visually show her and explain it. So we would have a conversation of non-consensual, consensual on a fucking whiteboard. And he admits it. This is him talking. You know what coercive control is, right? Yes. And you told her that she has memory problems, right? I believe we had discussions on her memory not being as sharp as it is. I'm sure we've had conversations about memory. And because you believe that her memory recollection, because of what she's saying now, is false and incorrect. Do I believe her current memory is incorrect? Yes. Is that what you're saying? So he would literally tell this girl that she has memory problems. And that's the issue. He has memory problems, and would sit her down with a whiteboard trying to tell her that she is wrong when it comes to consensual, non-consensual. You want to know why? Because he would grab her face and have her suck his.
No, he's talking about the current memory. He just said we've had discussions on it being sharp. You never said anything about this was with the whiteboard or sex. He's just connecting it all.
Because he's a fucking micro. So in conclusion, after 7 hours of things, and we were going to go over the transcripts, by the way, on Monday or Tuesday, whenever we can grab them, the judge claimed that they found sufficient evidence to think that he did commit. So normally it would stop there, right? That would be the end of it. Civil court, maybe he has to pay the legal fees, call it a day. No. It was so bad that the judge made him delete all video and evidence and every picture he had of things that he took when she didn't want it, of times that he grabbed her and forced her to suck his dick, and times that he made her do things all pictures and videos without her permission, and even with or he will face criminal charges. He is forced to pay her attorney fees, around $50,000. The protective order is for 10 years, chat. I don't think a lot of you understand how crazy it is to get a protective order. That means that when Tectone goes on planes, he has to do something. That it's gonna follow Tectone for the next 10 years of his life. It is serious shit. And he can't own guns. He can't own any type of weapon in his house. They're all gonna get seized. He can't have any of it. He can't talk about her or any time can talk about her on stream. He can't own guns and ammunition. He must stay at least 200 yards away from her. And if they happen to be in the same place at the same time by accident, he must leave immediately. He cannot contact her, talk about her, or have other people talk about her. I would like to thank all of you.
Okay, well, I can't say getting a protective order isn't necessarily the hardest thing. You know, it's not the hardest thing. But yeah, this is interesting. This was definitely interesting stuff. I think this has been a very good stream. If anybody has anything that you guys want to see or anything like that before, then, you know, just let me know. Maybe we'll do a little stream prep for maybe like tomorrow morning. Let's see. Appreciate the few people who popped in on the tube, like a few people on the yacht, you know. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's find some stuff. Looks like Sensitive Society's got more Rakai content. Sure, actually, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I'll switch to live over to that, and we can have a look at that. And I will end that. All right, let's get into the final topic of tonight. We just saw Sensitive Society just dropped a video on it looks like Rakai, and he's been very annoying as usual. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. Shout out to everybody in you know, in all the chats on all the various platforms and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Throw the like, you know, the comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and get into it.
Alright, so a few days ago I made a video about the Twitch streamer, the kick streamer, Rakai, and just how dumb and obnoxious and just how bad he is. We took a look at that, and I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one.
By the way, guys, Rakai is like, he's a Clover Boy, which is kind of like a subsect of like AMP with Kai Cenat. You know, he kind of, you know, he's kind of like, you know, everybody, he kind of reminded everybody of Kai. He kind of came up doing like little zesty stuff, which if you guys actually remember, Kai kind of used to be a little zesty too, but he stopped. He chilled out. Aiden came up off of that though, for real. But yeah, anyways, though, like, you know, he's doing his thing. He's definitely putting up big numbers, like, for sure. So he's a massive streamer. Let's be real here. He almost won streamer of the year. So that should tell you something.
One who thinks alike. I was reading all the comments, and yeah, I did find a few Rakai fanboys, but I mean, I truly do believe no one above the age of 12 genuinely enjoys Rakai. If there's any grown-ass man out there that unironically watches Rakai, you need to get your life together. So over the last few days, you know, since this Rakai situation has been getting bigger and bigger, more stuff has been coming out of him. It just gets worse. I hate it here. Go away forever. Please, just leave. That low-key is a banger type. First thing that I want to talk about is this. Stable Ronaldo, which is another streamer, could not believe that Rakai doesn't clean his fish tank. To anyone that's like, dude, you're an you're hating on this 18-year-old YN, you know, let him live, he's young, he's stupid. There is no excuse for this. We're gonna take a look at the video right now, but
that's the tank?
No excuse for anyone's fish tank to look like this. When I was a little kid, I had a
that's down bad.
I had a fish tank. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and it was never this dirty. Now, Rakai.
Now that fish tank was crazy. That was crazy. Like an 8-year-old could take better care of the fish. That was like, it's almost like inhumane. Or what would be the word for that? Inhumane. Let me see. Let me actually look it up. Is it considered inhumane if it's a fish? No, like, is it called something different? Okay, whatever. Me going down a rabbit hole.
He's 18 years old, has quite a bit of money, and he cannot do basic fucking things like cleaning out the water.
Fish is right. Wait, where's my fish?
Oh man, you can see why that fish on the corner. He on the corner because he like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you at the edge of the pool. You trying to get out. You get some of that dirty water in your mouth the second you try to get up. That's exactly what's happening. Oh, y'all pray for my mans, bro. Y'all pray for my mans.
For the fish is sometimes good, my nigga. What
are you not good.
That's fucked up. This is clean
it
water.
Is.
And drink it. Huh? Drink it. If it's clean water.
No, he not drinking that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do King, I've been gone. I said, Ray, can you take care of my fish? He said, I got you, bro. I'm not even kidding. A better life for this would be down the toilet. I swear to God. In the sewers trying to make it. I swear to God. Brother, this shit look like piss.
He's looking at him, but like that.
Shit, like actual dog shit when you put a flash on it. He's probably trying to drink the only good water.
Now, I'm not gonna lie too, like that's gotta be like hazardous to just have in your room too. Like you just got a whole bunch of like rotten, like disease infested water just in your room. You just breathing that in. That cannot be good for you. Look at it.
Fish does not drink fucking water, my nigga. So it doesn't drink any water.
Every day, it gets easier to be racist. Rakai doesn't get enough hate. Come the fuck on. The I have no money isn't an excuse. The I don't have water at home isn't an excuse. There's legitimately zero reasons for this water to be this dirty. This shit takes max amount of time it'll take to clean this, 15 to 25 minutes. Now, I know the education system has failed us when Rakai said,
Fish does not drink fucking water, my nigga. Fish does not drink fucking water, my nigga.
My question here is that I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm not trying to be edgy, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm genuinely curious here. Are you retarded? Do you know how to count to 5? I bet you this guy cannot even read one page of Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah.
Red Ball. Right? Sunday. March Sunday. I'm gonna read one page, that's it, I don't give a fuck. I read that and it's
Yo, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is like literally like some of the easiest books to read. I literally used to read them when I was in like what was that, like elementary school, middle school, something like that. And like they're like they're easy books. They're not high reading level books. This man's 18.
How do you see this and think there's nothing wrong with it? He's a nice show speed wannabe. He's a Kaisenat wannabe. He's just like a very, very, very shittier version than them. And it's like, if you can't take care of them, just either kill them, eat them, or flush them down the toilet. Those 3 options are much better than whatever the fuck this is. Now, you can imagine the replies. It gets easier to hate this kid every day. I agree. I gotta drop a like on that. Amen. I'm with you. Rakai doesn't even brush his teeth. We really making the worst people famous. It's weird. Kai Cenat just created the worst industry plant of all time. Man, honestly, yeah, dude, fuck Kai Cenat for making him, for giving him a platform. Someone terminate, bro. I swear to God, Rakai was created by the CIA to make racism bigger than before. This guy says he's doing irreparable damage to the youth, and the consequences we're gonna see from this in the future will be disturbing. I low-key agree, because this guy once again copied the worst traits from Speed and Kai. I'm sure there are now about 20 different Rakai clones right now doing the same thing he's doing, because hey, it worked for Speed, it worked for...
Yeah, we do not need any more of those. I do feel like they're kind of, you know, they're kind of calming down a little bit. The Nino Lynn, I feel like that kind of calmed it down a little bit. Jack Doherty's, like, no one's really been trying to be like Jack Doherty anytime soon or anything. So I think that's good. And then people like Isha Speed, who used to kind of wow out, he's chilled out, but he's chilled out, but now he's doing it bigger than ever. Kai's over here, you know, he's reading books and stuff like that. So I mean, it's kind of, you know, if the people at the top are not having to do all that crazy stuff, then, you know, the youth will kind of move along with that. So I'm all for it, you know.
It's definitely gonna work for me, right? And if you saw my last video about Rakai, you know that we talked about him laughing at a homeless person at In-N-Out. I'll play the clip in case you guys missed it.
Don't let this shit mad good. Don't do that, bro. I'm eating food.
That's one of those things where it's like you naturally should just feel like if that guy actually is homeless, it could just be somebody eating there. But you know, if he actually is homeless, like you should naturally just kind of like feel bad, like there might be something a little like a loose screw or something if like you see like somebody like on the side of the street, like let's say out in the cold, and your first thought is like, that's funny, ha, look, you're like freezing cold, like look, you're starving, like that's crazy.
I'm not laughing at that, man. Yo, you got hate for me?
So a few days ago, he decided to address the allegation.
Appreciate you.
Yes, the video is pretty annoying and obnoxious. So you and I are in this together.
I know y'all niggas seen that clip of me, feel me, at that old man chat. That was not what it looked like at all, man. That ass game. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what clip, bro?
Well, when they say you was laughing at the homeless man?
Yo, I laughed at the homeless man chat. That is not funny at all. And chat, listen, I wasn't even laughing. In and out, yeah. But chat, the Twitter pages be just hate farming me, bro. Like, that ass game. They only do it to me. It was 3 niggas there. They only said Rakai.
Yeah, but the other 2 guys weren't sitting there making fun of homeless people. Like he knows this. That's the thing though. Like you can't, like, I made some videos on Rakai like earlier, a few months ago and everything like that. I was really trying to show him the grace and everything, but at this point I refuse to believe that this man does not know like what he's doing. Like he knows he was the one that was laughing. Deshae and DDG were literally sitting there like, hey man, like that's pretty screwed up, bro. Like they were not condoning it at all. We just saw the clip.
You feel me? They got funny flowers. 3 niggas there, and they all say my name, bro. Because the hate is it's engagement. Hate gets engagement, bro. So that's what I'm saying. I want to clear that out. I was not laughing at him. The shit, I was laughing because of the food I ate and like, the sauce. And the shit looked at me like this. I looked at the shade mad ugly. I looked at the shade. You know, you're an ugly ass friend. You look at the shade.
All right, I have no idea what the fuck this guy's saying. Now I don't know if he thinks we are.
He said, you got an ugly friend. You just
as retarded as his fan base. I love In-N-Out as much as the next guy. Pretty fucking busted. As a matter of fact, I might go and get some after I'm done with this video. There's never been one time when I eat the burger and the sauce hits and I just start laughing because the sauce is funny. All of a sudden, the lettuce is making jokes. The sauce not only tastes good, but now it can make you laugh and your depression. It's like we're not dumb. We saw the clip and I just played it.
Bruh hit the burger and just start making them hysterically laugh. Lettuce, you got lettuce and mayo and stuff coming out your mouth. Pause.
Again, we know exactly why you were laughing. Nah, Chad, it wasn't me. I was laughing because the In-N-Out sauce just makes me so happy. I've never had a burger in my life before, guys. You feel me? So that's why I was laughing. The sauce just, it got me feeling a certain type of way.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Nigga ugly as fuck. You look at him and start laughing. That's what the fuck happened, nigga.
Going crazy.
Benefit though, mind you, before that shit, the old man came to the bathroom. I said, you need help washing your hands? Turn the water off, friend, and gave him a paper towel. That was the fuck happened, my nigga. So, nigga, chatting, I'm dead ass.
I feel like this guy's setting black people back like 600 years. All of a sudden, he's an angel. He went from laughing at the homeless person to helping him with the towel. Dude, be real for once in your life. You're a fucking adult. Now, there's this clip that went pretty viral on Twitter. It got 25 million views.
I need it, Chad. I need it. I want it. I need it. I need it. I need it. Body tea. She smelled mad good. She looked mad good. Like, just fucking perfection, nigga. Perfection, nigga.
All right, I want to kill myself. I gotta keep it real. I feel like I need to go. I think my time is up. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot I tweeted this. I said, yeah, he needs to go. I totally forgot I tweeted this. I be tweeting sometimes. You gotta take a long look in the mirror. If you genuinely sit on Twitch and watch this shit, 120,000 likes. I understand if you're a young person, right? If you're 10 or 11 or 12, if you enjoy this for whatever reason. But if anyone is...
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see the appeal too much with Rakash, but then again, like I'm you know what I'm saying? So I don't watch any of these streamers. I'm too old for that. I'll sit here and I'll talk about what I see from the clips of them, but I'm not about to sit here and watch Kosh and that stream for 20 hours. I'm not gonna sit there and watch him do it for 2 hours. I'm gonna hop on YouTube and be watching some food videos or something. Let me know if y'all want to start watching some food videos, because we always can, you know. But definitely getting my streaming endurance up. I appreciate everybody popping in the chat. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Will May. Shout out Dreo for popping in, showing some love. We just improving a little bit day by day. You know, we made some improvements today. We, you know, switching up the thumbnails and the titles. You know, hitting the content. I got a few videos that we could chop up, maybe edit up a little bit like that. All that. But y'all have an amazing, what is it, Tuesday? Y'all have an amazing Tuesday. I'm gonna be back on. I might be back on tomorrow morning, maybe like 7, 6, something like that. 6, 7, yeah, I know. If not, it'll probably be closer to like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. But I'll catch you guys. Appreciate everybody for joining the stream, and I will see you on the next one.